Good day, traders. Gakuna trading. Now we can see the market. My trade on micro DAX futures in the challenge account on TradingView, sponsored by Eurex. 3 days of short evolved to an FGD. Now this is a swing point. I call this the swing point. Okay. Sorry. Why is that? I call this the swing point. Okay, this is the swing point. We want to be able to swing from an FGD and move with the FG. Now, those of you with the rule book, you can see that the rules of FGD aligned. What did I say are the perfect FGDs? The perfect FGDs in the rule book must perform certain important criteria for us to have a continuation. That is to say, an FGD that closes as a leg 1 will be equals to a leg 2. We'll be looking at other examples on some currency pairs that performed such criteria, which we saw them behaving the same like we have on the micro DAX futures. Now I'm beginning to pick interest in the futures market because from what I see with micro balance, with our normal, with everything I know about trading, I think this is the very best market that suits Stacy system also. Okay, if you look critically, I think we'll be getting to TP very soon. I may just close it. Okay, I don't have to hold it for that long. Now you can see also the Euro stock bank futures also. We are currently up $1,000 and break even. I'll be closing this trade soon, but it is a level 3. Like I said, level 3s that close as a signal D has the potential to continue the next day if price confirms certain criteria according to our rules. So we want to make sure that the rules are met, okay, for these opportunities. Now the screener also works on futures. Now I would advise traders to trade futures. Futures are very simple to trade, unlike indexes. If you're in the US, trade futures. Futures are the best markets that you can trade in the United States. They do the same thing. They give the same opportunities. This is the Eurobank's stock bank futures. I think we should be heading to our take profit level day 1. This now starts a new count. Now those of you who are struggling with day count, if you are new, you must learn how to count day 1. This becomes day 2. Okay, and by tomorrow I should be closing this trade because we may see a reversal, but they may continue. Okay, they may continue going to the upside. I don't know. Depends on how price behaves. I don't guess. I don't project and draw lines. I only trade what I see. And what do I see? If I see a reversal pattern by Tuesday under our micro balance inside of range, open inside of range reversal, or open inside of range rejection setup, or open outside of the range rejection, we will treat them exactly as stated in the playbook and we would execute. You can also check out other features. This is the Australian US dollar futures. It traded exactly like the Aussie USD today. Okay, we had an FGD, like I said, day 1, day 2, day 3. The same setup, the same thing, nothing is different. All markets trade the same. Stacy has said this, Al Brooks has said this. All markets trade the same. There is nothing new under the sun. We all need to look for the pattern and execute them according to the guidelines. Okay, now today we saw I dropped a signal for the guys to sell the USD, the JPYs in Asia. Depends on how price behaves according to microbalance. Now I know some of my students are having a very difficult time having losses back to back. That is because you are not informed about microbalance. I have not taught you guys microbalance. You guys know the rule book, you know the playbook, you know all of that concept, but microbalance really cements the system. Okay, microbalance cements the system. It helps us, like I said, microbalance helps us correct ourselves. It exposes false moves in the market. The microbalance course exposes false moves in the market. Notice NZDJPY, I gave a signal long. Traders were looking, initially I was looking to go short, but microbalance corrected me. Microbalance corrected my direction there. Aussie JPY, I was looking to go short, but microbalance corrected my direction and I decided to go long. CHF JPY, microbalance corrected my direction and I decided to go long. Correction of a short trade, microbalance corrected us and we went long. So microbalance helps us understand what the market is doing. If there is a correctional movement in the direction of a trend, we can easily identify that, okay, and continue in the direction of the trend. Now, not only the GBJPY had a reversal today, but the reversal did not really last. The Euro JPY also had a similar pattern, but this market is gearing up for something bigger. Okay, market always gear up for something bigger. Microbalance will help us. I repeat myself, microbalance will help you stay away from all the things that are wrong. Okay, you may follow your rules and do everything perfect. Today I gave a signal GBP USD buy to the members of the secret society, and also CHF JPY buy, members of the secret society. The only market that gave us a little bit of tough time was the NZD card, and microbalance helped us exit that market. We drew the structures, we marked it up, and microbalance was showing us that NZD card will not give us the buy setup we intend to see. Microbalance will not play out there. The market will not give us that which we intend to see. You can see that the GBP USD has exploded. Okay, my entry, let's take a look at my entry on Discord. Right, while we await Discord to open up. Let's take a look at what rules do we need to see in the rule book for the FGD. Now, those of you with the rule book, now the first question we ask ourselves is, how did the market close? How is it closed? The next day, how is price behaving? We want to put in place and mark up the opening range of the session. Very important. We want to make sure Asia high and low, that is the opening range of the session, is put in place. We want to make sure that market is making higher highs and pulling back and waiting for an engulfment candle on smaller time frame going back to the opposite side. Now this is around this area is my entry. You see, market made a higher high, pulled back, and what do we see? A buying opportunities on smaller time frame. This tail you see on the 1 hour is a bullish engulfment on smaller time frame. Now look at that carefully. Can you see? So you see that tail you see here, you can see the bullish engulfment. That's the bullish engulfment at 9 and a small pin hammer confirming our buy entry. We held it, made another higher high, pump, dump, and a continuation to the upside. Okay, now out of the many markets you look at in a day, you cannot be unlucky. You cannot be always unlucky. You must be patient with the market to make this thing set up for us to enter. We saw the Euro USD FGD. Traders were able to execute that perfectly well. A lot of traders around the world who understand stasis pattern. We saw NZD USD give us very perfect FGD. But mind you, the trades took off. The trades took off from the previous day. We took these trades on Friday and swinging it through the next day, because we are in what, level 3. Like you guys can see on the trades I took in the challenge section of TradingView, where level 3 gives us a continuation the next day. Markets will do the same thing over and over again. Our job as traders is to identify and try to understand and feel what the market is doing. If we are wrong, you are not a computer, you can correct yourself. That is where trade management comes in. How is the market behaving? Microbalance helps you see that and exit losing trades as fast as possible. Okay, that will save you a lot of money. Oh, these guys, come on. Right, it's open. Let's take a look at that trade I took on the GU. You see my entry. Yes, this is the member of Secret Society. Now here is the trade on GU. Now this is where I bought from. Now can you see that? Can you see higher high, dump? What do you see on smaller time frame? Go to smaller time frame, engulfment. We are buying at that level, and that is where we are now. Yeah, I could not get it in London, but I was able to get it in the US session. We also see where I said you should buy, okay, and close the NZD card, microbalance, rejecting that CHF JPY buy, trend following setup. Okay, now this opportunities, like especially the CHF Japanese yen. We were able to correct ourselves immediately. Micro balance exposed something around here and we went long rather than going short. Everybody wants to go short, but how is micro balance structures behaving that confirms that we are going to continue? And USD card, congratulations to traders who took the FRD. What are the rules saying? This is the opposite of other FGDs. Okay, I took the trade. Let's take a look at my entry in the community. I dropped that screenshot there. This is the entry on USD card. Now you see, notice I took the trade from the previous day, the collapse from the previous day, FRD. I want to be in a level 3 that reverses and closes as a signal day and continues dumping the next day. So you can see that continuous movement to the downside, and it is as simple as that. The same setup here is what I'm doing now on my challenge. I am holding level 3 markets that will continue the next day. The market is constant and you are the variable. The link to the micro balance training is in description. The link to the secret society is in description. When the markets go, you all do well to keep studying and keep showing up every day. See you guys on the next one. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for watching. May the markets go with you.